condition ka. Ibig sabihin, coach, hindi lang motor.
Alam mo, coach.
Dapat pati yung
Edcel. Coach Edcel.
change oil din yung
Sige. Nakakuha tayo ng
papaalam mo sa misis nyo.
Lola
Pag
Kaiser
change oil ka nito,
riders na kami at lang nasa kami yung maliit lang na mag-isig riders.
Shout out sa mga makisig riders. Prioritize natin yung riding safety. Enroll kayo sa Ride Academy. Lilibre ko na yung buong grupo nyo.
Meron silang introduce the professors and coaches for your safety motorcycle. Give it up to the right. Lawrence, yan, palakpakan naman natin sila. Sir, I'll give the microphone to you now.
By teaching the Filipino rider technical skills. Technical skills that will make the rider a responsible rider. Hashtag better rider. Hashtag right skills for life. So our venue is at Bridgetown District. I have with me my co-founder and our course director, si Coach Lawrence.
Familiar na sa akin dito. Again, this tagline.
Pogi-pogi, ano?
Yes. And LTO accredited instructors. Guys, let's give it up to Coach Locke. Let's give it up to Coach Jerome Lazaro.
Basta? So alam ko mag-enjoy kayo sa activity natin at sa seminar na to. Yun, sabi nga ni Coach Lawrence, enjoy nyo lang. Thank you. Thank you very much, Coach Ivo.
So we're gonna demonstrate
nagsisimilar.
types of moving.
Sila yung mga
Types of
nag-orientation
moving,
or
and then after that, we're gonna go to some safety riding principles to make the rider safe on the road. So some safety general principles, and then we're gonna go to mounting and dismounting on a motorcycle na pwede ninyo gawin. Okay? Baka kasi we will also teach you
Kinig
how to
tayo
make
sa
a three-point
safety
turn
first na mga riders.
standing beside your motorcycle. So for example, we have right here the Honda racing bike. Okay? The CBR. Right? So itong CBR na to, papaharap natin siya on the opposite side using a three-point turn. Without sitting down on. You're gonna need to ask questions. Okay? Even about Repsol or anything. Repsol, our sponsors, Black Mamba, Spider, Glow Pump, Aeropack. Yan. So, open
professional
Q&A
yan mag
time.
sa riders.
Alright?
Sila yung
So without further ado, Coach Jerome.
seminar.
Yes. We will, may I request why we need to lean the motorcycle. Okay?
Si
The answer there is
Idol
because the
Busita.
motorcycle is meant to be lean. Kayang. So we have three types of leaning. We have the lean with. Ito yung kasabay natin yung motor. Chill ride, kumbaga. Then we have the lean in. It's what we do for slow speed maneuvering. And it's also safe to do on street riding. When you're gonna ride in Marilake or you wanna enjoy some twisties and banking.
A few moments later.
We'll do a head check. So before we engage and ride the bike, mag-head check tayo to make sure it's safe ka sa bike. Ma-familiar tayo sa radius. Kasi guys, medyo madulas yung ating surface ngayon. Ikot sa bike. Okay, Coach Jerome. Banking or twists or turns on the road. Coach Jerome, let's do lean in. Okay, lean in. So sa lean in, yung rider yung papasok. He will use his body weight to go towards the inside of the bike. And the motor's radius. Now Coach Jerome, let's do a lean out. Slow speed maneuvering. Precision riding. Yan, nakikita natin yung motor ngayon yung naka-lean. Pero yung body ni Coach Jerome, relatively upright. Alright.
Ano pala yun?
Oh guys, palakpakan naman natin si Coach Jerome.
Yung katawan
Dahil
niya,
hindi madali. Surface.
dahil
Hindi
mga
ito
vlogger dito,
concrete,
sana
hindi rin siya
makakonect tayo
asphalt.
dito.
Okay?
Makakuha man lang tayo dito ng ano.
Now as we dismount on the motorcycle, Coach Jerome, tingnan natin, okay? Yan.
Vloggers.
Meron tayong tinatawag na head check. So di ba si Coach Jerome andyan, kunyari ako ay ma-passerby, okay? May kita ako ni Coach Jerome, yan. So hindi muna siya bababa.
Okay? Dahil nag-head check siya. Kalimitan dito sa kalsada natin, hindi na nag-head check yung riders. Dito lang nakatingin. So, ang mga roundhouse ni Coach Jerome. Okay? Pagkasipa niya, kapag hindi siya nag-head check, o sige Coach Jerome,
Pagbaba
ayan,
yan.
masisipa niya yung rider.
Pagbaba,
Okay?
makakasipa yan.
So, before we dismount the bike, kailangan lilingon tayo sa likod para meron tayong head check.
Yun.
Alright, it's safe for the rider.
Yun, sa
Coach
mga-
Jerome, can we bring the bike over here?
Para lang sa mga riders yan.
So now we proceed to some
Nakakuha na kayo
safety
ng,
riding principles. For Ride Academy na
Basic
S,
na
ilang
bago
S?
bumaba yun, titingnan mo na.
4S. It's
Kasi
very easy
makakasipa
to
ka
remember.
naman.
Okay? This is what we call mind the motorcycle. We need to be conscious that we're riding a motorcycle. Whether you're riding a 1000cc or right here we have a KTM Adventure 790 or I'm riding a 100cc scooter, it doesn't matter. We need to be mindful that this is still a motorcycle and motorcycling is still inherently dangerous. So kailangan mindful tayo that okay, I need to put my skills in check. Because the first safety principle that we have is ourself. From ourself, we need to be physically fit and mentally fit. Okay, from a self. Tapos nag-lean out ako. Yan. Nakita nyo, nag-lean out. Ano nangyari sa paa ko? Nag-shift yung weight ko. Ito, andito naman ako ngayon. Tapos nag-lean in ako. Ayan, naka-lean in. O, nakita nyo yung lower body ni Coach Edcel, gumagalaw din. So, kita nyo, ang pagmumotor, hindi lang siya basta kamay, hindi lang siya basta ulo, yung buong katawan natin, umaandar, gumagalaw. Okay, so, the rider needs to be physically fit when riding a motorcycle. And then the rider also needs to be mentally fit when riding a motorcycle. So, inhale, exhale. Okay, sometimes, okay, meron tayong nararamdaman na the second S is our speed or motorcycle. This is now the modern horse. The iron horse, the steed, the motorcycle. We need to make sure that our motorcycle is mechanically fit for the ride. Okay, and later si Coach Jerome, he will show us the pre-ride inspection. So kailangan in tip-top shape itong motor ko when I ride it. The third S is as important as your riding gear. You always need to keep it on. Kayo ba nag-ride kayo na walang helmet? Hindi. Okay? So ganun din ang riding skills. So, me personally, I don't ride without my gloves. I always have my gloves. Although it's not in our law. The pants and with closed shoes. Okay? So ganun din yung on with you every time you ride. Hindi siya yung natutunan natin sa Ride Academy today, bukas, memory na lang siya. You need to apply it.
Posted na lang sa Facebook.
Skills need to be as a rider. Accidents cannot be rewinded, but accidents can be prevented. Galing nito. Grabe. So, we prevent it by having safety riding skills. When the rider is skilled and is conscious about his or her safety, the chances of getting into an accident. So now may call on Coach Jerome or to us the pre-ride inspection. And we will tell us the importance of why we need to do this. Palakpakan natin guys si Coach Jerome.
Later.
Isang rider, yung hindi mai-check yung condition ng bike. Minsan kasi, halimbawa, nagmamadali tayo, pasok sa office, ang gagawin ng rider, sakay agad, tama? Tapos, start engine, minsan nga wala pang 2 minutes, andar na. Tama? Hindi na po natin nawa-warm up yung ating mga bike. Pero it's a bad habit. Agree? Agree. Yun. May nag-agree. Bad habit po yun. No? Pwedeng may ma-broken, tama po? Yes. Yeah. So, a pre-riding inspection, before natin gamitin ang bike, i-walk around check muna natin to check the physical condition of your bike. Unahin po natin, syempre, dito muna sa taas, yung ating headlight. Kung merong broken, o gasgas, sira, kasi once na tayo po ay na-apprehend ng mga law enforcer, ang violation fee nito is 5,000 pesos. Defective parts. And additional demerit points. Po tayo merong demerit points na isa, hindi tayo entitled na makakuha ng 10 years validity. Ang bibigay lang sa atin is 5 years. So mamaya, pag uwi nito, mga mag-check na to, sigurado. Sure yan. Sure yan. Okay. At lagi po tayo magre-refer sa ating mga manual. Kasi iba-ibang tire size, iba-ibang tire pressure. Tama po ba? Yes. Ayan. Pagka tumakbo na po yung motor, umiinit na yung gulong, makukuha pa ba natin yung tamang pressure niya? Hindi na. Kailangan ang gulong malamig. Diba, wag galing bahay, diretso dun sa gas station. Wag po yung umandar na ng 1 hour, 15 minutes. Ayan. Okay, kung okay ang gulong, ikot po tayo. Yan, check natin yung body. Yung scratches, kung merong unahin na po natin yung signal. So, nagre-reflect naman po, tama? Nagre-reflect po ba, guys? Yun. Nag-reflect po. Yun. And sa likod, kanang kamay lang po ang gagamitin natin. Right signal, left hand ulit. Okay naman po. Sa likod, guys, okay naman? Yan. How about the brake light? Unahin natin yung front brake by squeezing the lever. Okay naman, guys? Yan. And then, left hand ulit by pushing the pedal. Good? Yun. So, okay. Lahat ng switches. Okay? Even yung ating side mirrors. Tama po ba? Yes. Sino na po ba nahuli dito na walang side mirror?
Ah. Tay kasi tay. Tay no. Walang side mirror.
Walang side mirror. Kasi pumipigil sa akin.
Walang tay no. Dapat ganun.
Nahuli 10% inside. Yung inside, nakikita niyo yung body niyo. Huwag naman yung body ng akas niyo, ha? O kaya yung mukha. Baka mamaya, kada tingin niyo mukha ng akas.
Kala ko, coach, baliktad eh. 90 yung sarili mo, 10% yung outside.
Ayun. Unsafe na ang rider.
Kasi motovlogger ako, sir. Inaayos ko yung camera ko, sir. So, dapat pala 90
Yes, 90 outside, 10% inside.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, syempre, 50% atmosphere, 50% landscape. So, left and right mirror, same dapat po ang adjustment. Yun. Okay. So, okay na ang lahat ng switches. Lights, na-check na natin. Ito yung pinaka-importante sa motor. So, guys, basahin nyo ngayon. Sa likod natin.
Repsol.
Repsol. The oil. Guys, mga riders, lapit po tayo dito.
Yeah.
Huwag po kayo mahiya. Yan. Nalaman natin kung anong level. Sa pag-low level, ano ko possible na nangyari sa motor natin?
Si right here.
See right here. So, since na ito ay big bike, hindi na natin kailangan gumamit ng lipstick. Nakikita na naman po dito natin sa motor. So, tingnan nyo pagka nasa center of gravity siya, nakikita natin.
Ah, okay.
Yun.
Yes po.
Yung transparent na yun.
Yes, transparent po.
Nakikita siya.
Yan. And syempre guys, riders, tatanungin nyo kung ano po ang magandang oil. Ang isasagot ko sa inyo, Repsol.
Ay, shit. Bakit?
Siyempre.
Bakit Repsol?
Repsol.
Bakit Repsol?
Bradshaw ba?
Bakit Repsol? Representative ng Repsol?
Ako din. Okay. Ako din po, sir. Kasi nagamit ko yun sa Aklan, balikan eh.
Balikan.
Repsol.
So yun, yun ang experience. And yung sa bike ko, Repsol din yung gamit ko na oil. Maganda siya. All weather, all weathers.
Hindi nyo siya mapifeel hanggang hindi nyo gear na bikes na tulad nyo sa akin, medyo matigas na yung gear and cambio. Adjust ko na lahat. And then yung pala, the problem is the oil. So, just follow the manual, then W40, meron din sa Repsol na. Then from Bulacan to Aklan, Suave. Suave. Suave, pati yung wallet, Suave. 13,000. Buti na lang sponsor tayo ng Repsol.
Thank you, Repsol. So again, okay na. Kung nag-insert tayo, ano ipapalit na oil? Reps, parang mahina yung boses.
Repsol!
Mahina pa rin.
Repsol!
Repsol! Ganun o! Mag-wait!
Sabay-sabay
Hila.
tayo. 1, 2, 3.
Repsol!
Yun!
Okay, pwede na po tayo bumili ng Repsol.
Exactly. Discounted
Ito po yung mga available na oil natin.
Discounted, may freebies pa.
Yes, freebies pa. Okay, so
Bili na.
pupunta tayo. Oil, na i-check na natin. Okay? So electrical.
Yes.
Paano kung ako ay may over? Gusto kong magmotor, pwede ba ako?
Hindi.
No. Nagsabu po ako. Pwede po ba?
Mas lalo na.
Alam mo hindi pwede.
Yes. Overlook ka muna bago ka makapag-live. Yes.
Oo. Sasali ako ng Jonas. Ay! Hindi po talaga. Ano po ba isa?
Ayan. Paalam kay Mrs.
No, wala daw pag-gas. Again, sa motorcycle rider, kung tayo gagamit ng motor, ang allowable blood alcohol content natin sa katawan is 0.0 THC.
One eternity later.
Good condition ka.
Ibig sabihin, coach, hindi lang motor.
Pangalan mo, coach?
Dapat pati yung
Edcel.
idea.
Coach Edcel.
Change oil din yung idea.
Sige. Kuha tayo ng
Papaalam mo sa business nyo.
Lola
Pag
kay Sir
change
Dante.
oil ka nito,
riders na kami kaso lang nasa ano kami yung maliit lang na mag-isig riders.
di pinagpaparilay ng mga
Shout
asawa
out
niyo.
sa mga makisig riders. Prioritize natin yung riding safety. Enroll kayo sa Ride Academy. Lilibre ko na yung buong grupo nyo. Sabihin nyo lang dito.
Yes.
Baka pwede natin ma-invite si Sir sa charity
Wala
natin.
nang angkas.
Yung riding group nyo. Yung Ride Academy nyo. Ako na bahala sa inyo.
May charity kami sa 21. Baka pwede ma...
21.
Okay, good. So,
Anong
yun na po
gagawin?
yung pre-riding inspection.
first charity
Na-check
ng
na natin
mag-isig
dito
sa-
Ito
sa
naman,
Malabon, nabutas.
yung galing na tayo sa
Diba, shoutout na lang para ano?
Whether
O shoutout na lang guys. Support natin yung charity ride ng Makisig Riders sa May 21 sa Malabon.
Opo, nabutas po, nabutas.
Nabotas. Yun. Tapos doon naman sa Bridgetown, bisita kayo sa Ride Academy, Bridgetown, Pasig City para ma-enhance at matuto tayo ng mga safety riding techniques.
Pa-shoutout na lang din sa YouTube ni Kuya Umbaw.
Yun, shoutout guys sa YouTube. I-follow nyo, like, share, subscribe.
Support kay Kuya Umbaw. YouTube na lang.
YouTube ni Kuya Ambaw. Thank you guys.
Thank you. Coach Edcel.
Yes sir.
No?
Yes sir.
So just go to the reference.
Later.
Don't forget that.
So nakakuha tayo ng ano kay Coach Edcel na naistorbo ko si Coach
And then, safe na ang...
habang nag-meeting.
So importante coach walk around.
Yes. Okay? Guys, kung may question po kayo, ask lang po.
Okay, pwedeng mag-question na yan. Bibigyan ko ng freebies yung pinakamagandang question. Ba't nag-aalisa kayo sa big question? Hindi naman back yung tatanong ko. Tsaka ni coach. Question. Ayan, si sir may question.
Kung gamit ko yung correction na polysynthetic, ilan po yung pinaka-maximum na adobe test bago ko siya
Okay, full synthetic. Sabi ni Mang Kaloy, i-type mo sa YouTube yung page niya. Dun sir, alalaman mo yung sagot mo dun sir. Kasi nandun yung review ni Mang Kaloy from scooter to big bike. Yung advice kilometer kung kailan ka magpapalit. Pero if yung sa'yo, yung in-advise niya sa akin is kung daily nakabayo mo siya, araw-araw mo siyang sinasakyan, sa trabaho or sa biyahe, yung pakiramdaman mo siya. For probably, ako kasi 2 to 3 months nagpapalit ako dahil araw-araw ko binibiyahe yung motor ko. Sa kanya ako kumikita ng pera. So every time, maintenance 3 to 5 months. Diba? Kasi mas delikado kapag pinahaba mo, kakatipid mo, mas masira at mas malaki yung bayaran mo sa kasa or sa repair. Guys, kung meron kang ganun, clear, titignan mo lagi yung kulay ng langis. Yun ang advice sa akin. Alright? Sige.
Ilang minutes po yung yung warm up ng motorcycle bago ride a beat?
Question. Okay. There are bikes with engine temperature indicator. So it has an engine temperature indicator. So you can see that the engine increases its temperature as you start it. So pag ganon, you wait until siguro mga 50 degrees Celsius. Ibig sabihin nun, nakaikot na yung oil inside the engine. Okay?
Ayun, may
But it
katanungan no.
takes at least 10 seconds.
Magtatanong lang eh.
Okay, for the oil to circulate in the different parts of the engine and the clutch. Okay? So 10 seconds to 60 seconds, you can warm up your engine. But you don't need naman to wait for the fan to turn on. Okay? Because when the fan
Yung mga naka-attend dito, mga ano, iba nagba-vlog,
turns on, it
iba
means
mga
that
riders,
it's already trying to cool.
riders, yung mga
So
nag-attend.
you don't need to wait for the fan to turn on because that would be close to 100 degrees Celsius, which is a little bit too hot. Parang traffic na yun eh.
Well said, very well said. Yes, question.
So may tanong ako, ano po yung iba-ibang types of brakes?
Okay, very good question. Alright. Riders usually think that the purpose of braking is to stop the bike. Correct? That's the last purpose of brakes, is to stop the bike. Braking has 4 purposes, and I'll explain it briefly right now. Okay? The first purpose of brake, and this is the most important, is to control your speed and direction. Okay? You're gonna apply the brakes. You go in a corner, you wanna apply some brake pressure so you won't overshoot in the corner. Correct? Number 2, braking will help improve the bike's steering geometry. Okay, so for example, if I apply front brakes, what happens? Right? Medyo nagko-compress yung front shock, bumababa yung harap. Thereby making the wheelbase of our bike, is it happens to the wheelbase of the bike. I apply rear brakes, the front suspension decompresses, thereby making the wheelbase of the bike longer. Right? So brakes and rear brakes combined, because it's a straight line, right? You're not leaning the bike. But when you're leaning the bike, you want to have a slightly shorter wheelbase. So you apply more front brakes, a little bit of the rear. Familiar kayo sa overshooting?
Yes.
It's the #1 killer in Marilake. And it's also the #1 killer in the United States. So braking is the solution, how you can counter running wide in your bike's speed and direction. And then you're trailing the bikes out as you see the exit, yung asphalt or concrete. So when you apply proper braking, proper progressive braking, you're having better grip on the road. Pero pagka abrupt tayo sa tire contact patch natin, nawawala din. And we're losing grip. Okay? And then of course, you apply brakes to stop the bike. So yun yung pang-5. Kaya ang braking, hindi lang siya with the accelerator. But most right.
Pag downhill, usually what yung ginagamit?
Alright, great. So for downhill, you're going with gravity,
Yeah.
right? So mas mabilis yung acceleration mo because you have the force of gravity with you, right? So kapag magpa-front brake ka, mas lalong magpa-front dive ngayon yung bike. So number 1, sir, you need to use engine braking. So you need to downshift your gear so that the engine will. Kasi pag nag-engine brake po kayo, yung rear tire yung magko-control.
Okay.
So you want the rear tire to control your bike instead of the front tire. And then apply a little bit of rear brakes. Yan po. Yung front brakes, hinay-hinay lang tayo pagka downhill. Although pwede rin naman po. You just don't want to nosedive the bike. Marami kasing riders na natakot sila na mag-flip yung motor kapag abrupt yung pag-bike. Yung pag-brake. Okay? Pero hindi naman po nangyayari yon, not unless yung rider is andito sa harap na harap. Tapos biglang pipisilin mo ng madiin yung preno, tapos pababa tayo, yun lang, doon lang siya kasi masyadong magaan yung rear tire. But when you are seated on the bike's center of gravity, hindi naman po mangyayari yan.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
In engine brake pa lang.
Yes, engine brake. Go
Kaya katanungan ni sir.
yes, para yung control as a rear tire.
Thank you.
Pag yung papaking siya na huwag na siya sa corner, pinakamagandang position para hindi mag-overshoot.
Okay. Braking to counter overshooting or running wide in a corner. Tandaan niyo guys, how you can save a life, your life as a rider, and how you can stay alive as a rider is to trail brake. Okay, yun yung una. Kasi when you trail brake, you're controlling the radius of your turn. Meaning, hindi malaki ang kain mo ng kalsada. Liliit ang kain mo ng kalsada pag naka-brakes ka. Even before ilin mo yung bike. Now, number 2, ano yung pinakamagandang body position? Sa amin po sa Ride Academy, we teach lean out, following the speed limits of our road. Kasi pag naka-lean out po tayo, for example, nandito ako sa motor, and yung Yung corner is pa kanan.
Any question? Any question? Wala na ba? Meron pa tayong topic, sir?
Yes, sir. So matutunan nyo, pakitaas ang kamay.
Sino mag-volunteer? No? Sir? Hi,
Matutunan lang muna.
Tawag ka ni Coach. Tawag ka ni Coach.
Yeah. Sige, later,
Big mother.
na lang po tayo. Later, ito yan. Guys, we will teach you 3 ways of proper mounting and dismounting on a motorcycle. Okay? The first way is the standard mounting of a motorcycle. Reach or leg length to be able to put the leg over the seat of the bike. Yan yung standard. See, Coach. And then, yes, mount. Let's take it step by step. Nakita nyo, nag-head check si sir. Pero rewind tayo, rewind. Okay, so yung standard way of mounting a motorcycle, abot ni Coach. Yung leg niya kaya. Wala akong tail bag, there's no panniers, we can mount it standard way. The first step is to put the bike in first gear. First gear. Ang scooter ba, may center stand? Meron, wala? Meron. Ang big bike, may center stand? Meron, wala? Depende.
Yung BMW na ano.
BMW GS meron. Okay, versus yung versus mo meron may center stand.
Mabigat na yun.
Yung NC 1100 yan may center stand yon. Have a first gear. Big bikes, most big bikes don't have a center stand because a big bike has a first gear. It's a manual transmission.
Yes.
So when you're gonna mount the bike or you're gonna park the bike, number 1 step is to put it in first gear so the bike won't go anywhere. Right, so Coach, put the bike in first gear. Make sure the bike's in first gear. Now, the second step is to make sure. Yan, na naka-first gear yung bike.
Kailangan, tama.
Kasi sometimes
wala
there's a
siya
false
center.
first gear. You think
Wala
it's
siya
in first
center, eh.
gear, but when you move it, bumabalik siya sa neutral.
Kasi
so you kind
pagka
of wanna push the bike a little
hindi
bit,
mo
make
siya
sure that
ikambyo.
it's in first gear.
Hindi mo siya ikambyo
the
ng
bike's in first gear,
side
Coach Jay
stand.
will do a safety front brake.
May tendency na
Make sure that you are pulling the front brake for extra safety. Make a head check. Make sure that it's safe for the rider to mount the bike. And then if it's clear, right leg will go over the seat. Good. Rider will stand the bike up, kick the side stand up. Okay. Now, since ito yung first, assuming that Coach Jerome is wearing his full riding gears, his helmet, gloves, riding jacket. Okay? Now, naka-first gear?
First gear.
Yeah. So, kailangan Coach i-neutral natin yung bike. Put the bike in neutral.